And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the old world. We're taking a run at Polytheistic Greece here, and this one is going better than the last one. We got like everything off going very well. A little bit late getting maybe into lumber camps. So we can take a look at the text right here. Set myself a couple early goals, which is get up into monasticism for polytheism. Honestly got to divine rule faster than I wanted to, but set that as a goal as well. Our other two goals was to get into forestry for lumber mills and steel for axemen. So really those are the only things, like, my early goals that we haven't hit yet. But yeah, we're moving towards those. Working in Polis, which is towards forestry, which technically means forestry and steel, probably in the pull pile, or will be in the pull pile for next time. Yeah, steel is in the draw pile. So it can be drawn. And then I think forestry gets added to the draw pile before the draw happens, so it could get drawn too. We'll see what we pull in 2 turns. In the meantime, we're having a little bit of interesting times with the neighbors. It might just be that we need to move against the Thracians for more territory. Yeah, westward. Go take this place from the before it falls to the Carthaginians. Would be a good thing to do. How many cities does Carthage have? Carthage is rocking 7. We're at 5. Egypt is at 4. So we're bigger than Egypt, smaller than Carthage. Ziggurat completed by Carthage. Granddaughter is converted to Judaism. Got a court soldier. Hero, fierce, loyal, bisexual. Okay. Budding connections. What's bisexual actually do? It's a trait. Okay. That's all you're going to tell me about. Fair enough. I don't necessarily need courtiers that badly. We're going to take that choice. Okay, so we can now make hoplites here as well. I'm going to get a barracks here. That work is done. Well, an obvious play is come up here and do Shrine of Poseidon, and then we'll probably work on the pearls. You can now build a hoplite. You're building a hoplite. So, 16 turns, we will have control 2 hoplites complete. So at this point, we've locked it down. We won't fail getting that ambition. It might be a legacy, because our person could die in 16 years. That's very believable. There's maybe an argument to build a garrison here. We'll work on forums and stuff instead. Are you at the point where I can hurry this settler? Or do I want to keep that civics around for something? Oh, the reason I'd keep it around would be for the wonder. Yeah, let's hold on to it to keep it around for the wonder. I think we're still a little short on stone and wood and such for the winter. Strong winters are reasonably expensive. So Pulse is done. We're being recommended to do archery, which is probably what I'm going to agree to. That probably makes sense. I'm no longer severely ill. An amazing recovery. Maintaining correspondence with the leader. Know thyself. Clear-cut decisions. The Numidians have hunted and worshipped the forest near Etria since time immemorial. Yet now, with a single season, the Greeks of Etria have filled acre upon acre of land for a wave of new settlers. Angry Numidians have demanded that you personally meet with them to explain the act of sacrilege. 5% chance to become doomed, or at least I end up stressed. We're fairly old already. So, doomed is plausibly going to happen one way or the other. I will face the Numidians. We'll negotiate with them. Public Relations Guild. Developing quite a reputation at the court, your parties are both frequent and legendary. The people who attend can find and partake in just about any delight they can imagine. In fact, you even developed a close circle of friends who have playfully dubbed themselves the Public Relations Guild, who exist to perform service for you by servicing anyone whom opinion you need to influence. King Numidia becomes endeared with us. Or, don't mind sharing, but in this case, I think I will not. I'll go with that option. Wood. Doctrine, Scholarship, Composite Bow. I'm gonna go Composite Bow here for range and the Archer upgrade. Okay, we're stressed, so let's... Assuming we're not, you know, doomed next turn, we'd like to not be stressed. Let's indulge in revelry to get rid of the stress. I think I've got enough to rush you out. Yeah, let's just rush you out. So you'll be done next turn. I keep you going over to this location over here. Which, after passing all the great places for a second house of patrons, it's going to be a terrible place for patrons, and it's going to be what I have to do as patrons. Pada. Okay, so that was a weak one. That's fine. We're now drunk. We're no longer stressed. We are doomed. Okay, so we're dead. Attacked by a bear. Escort the survivors to the nearest settlement. Provide the survivors with a guide. Send our own people on. We'll play the orders. I got orders. Adopt the state religion. No. Camps and nets. Warlike or robust. You're only going to provide one order if I do that. But do you have any camps and nets? You got one camp. So probably the one order is better. Oh, and that's a passion. That's not even a camp. Yeah, the one order is better. Go robust there. Bridge it rapidly with wood. Take the time for complex stone bridge. Rivers cleared sacred must find a natural crossing, or we'll find another way. I got stone. We can take some legitimacy that we translate to our successor. We'll do the rancher here for another half order. You know, we know we're kind of doomed. We're doomed to die. This won't get cancelled because we're dead. So we'll send that order. What can you do order-wise? Family gifts suggests for clergy. Okay. Yeah, and the head of the Greek pantheon is very happy. The other religions, less so. Oh, I suppose we apparently have the holy city for Judaism. So as arisen at some point, we might want to try and spend some effort to spread. Special desire to cooperate in the future. Well, I guess we're doomed, but we're not that doomed. We apparently survived a turn. Usually you die the next turn. Trade between the two nations. Yeah, we'll go with the trade. 1 for 24 is not that bad. Okay, so I need a strong wonder. 14k, 7k. Yeah, I think a 7k wonder is maybe a little outside our budget right now. We got 4k kicking around, so we're not that off target. We're just off target. And it's because I got no lumber production, so I'm having to source the lumber. Although, okay, so I think that's what we'll do in the short term with this worker. Because I've got forests I can clear. I never set up a camp there. In fact, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set a camp up there. Or no, there is a camp. Yeah, the camps don't remove the forest. Okay. Generate some wood, lowering the cost. Now knows the good. We're doomed to die, but we will be good doing it. Yeah, no precious resources near here unless I make the run over to the gold, which would probably be what we do. We probably make the run to the gold. Because other than that, it's the citrus. There's otherwise no real interesting resources around here. Do the treasury for the money for the moment. Okay, we are doomed to die. We'll see how long it takes for us, our doomed keister, to actually die, but potentially not very long. Separatist rebels near Alexandria have been recruited from the disaffected slums. Okay, we will put them down. Pyramids have been completed in Greece. News from abroad that the Vandal king is dead. And the old queen is dead. So we're on 20-year turn. Complete those ambitions. Sponsor chariot races. Contest of arms. Throw banquet. Sure, we'll do that one for the support. Where the old bones lie. Order part of the site to be reconstructed to protect the holy ground. Fill it to the barracks. Construction works have accidentally strayed onto holy grounds and covering the bones of the buried. Comes before the court to ask for strict protection of Jewish ground, discontent of family. How we placate these disturbed souls. And we'll do this one. We got enough civics. And then we got our weak wonder completed, so +2 legitimacy for us. Loyal. Neoplatonist. After the teachings, I want to show them the world, but the elder tutor has made all the students swear to secrecy. Yeah, we'll go with that option. Politics study. Do you want to be a diplomat or a judge? Go for judge. Wise investments, money for XP, or greedy for money. Money for XP. We got so many events this turn. Prepare guards for the unrest. Seek to appease the local Zoroastrian leader. We'll go with that option. Air education. Philosophy, politics. This is the son. Had the big views with the daughter. The daughter. This is the one that we care about. Of course, too late to tutor because she's already, you know, the adult. Politics. I'm gonna finish up the kill that I've started. Now we can interact with an event. Let there be an end to fighting. They are beaten. Okay, there we go. Argos. Probably wants a worker. It's far enough out in the middle of nowhere, it probably wants a worker. We know there's 2 Thracian cities up here now. And yes, I'm effectively using a warrior as a scout. It works. Not the best, but it works. Can't work with you yet. Get a Shrine of Athena. Extend the range a little bit more. Boosting the Shrine of Poseidon. Bonus for adjacent farms. So we probably want to put farms next to the pasture there. So we'll go clear out that little bit of shrub land. A farm there. Some decent food. And the whole point of this is to get the get enough input so we can build probably the Cawthorn. So 6.5K because we've produced more wood in the meantime. Apparently the high price item is actually the stone, so I should probably be getting more quarries, but that's actually probably what you will end up doing is working on quarries. That's a good quarry spot. And I'm out of orders. Still got more stuff to do. I had more orders, but for once we had enough things going on at once that we could use up all our orders. The Vandals have been eliminated. Oh dear. Become endeared to us. We become unpopular, which we probably don't want. We can become proud. Make them estranged. Which probably would mean, given enough time, they'd probably pick the peace deal. But I think I can work with that. And we're not terrifying enough to take the last one. New recruits join the ranks of the rebels. Fishing control 10 cities, control 5 elder specialists, control 3 amphitheaters. Forget which tier the amphitheater is. We'll avoid the amphitheater one. The elder specialists I can definitely work with, so we'll work on that one. Given the fact that I am working with horse guys attacking us, I was going to wait and not do any spearmen and do all axemen, but this is definitely a situation where you become a spearman. Okay. You're technically out of your zone, so you're going to be slower than doing it elsewhere, but surrounding the quarry there. suppress the dissent there. It might actually be faster for you to go west to get to where I want you. And Carthage has already claimed the site. Bit of a shame. Okay. City has been damaged, so I cannot rush that one. Come over here and rush this one. We'll rush this one. Now we get another hoplite, so we get 2 spearmen over here to do the cavalry. So we've met the other cities at this point. So we know we're roughly middle of the pack. Want salt or incense more? You want salt, you want incense. I want both of them. Although apparently our factions are pretty happy. Yeah, because they're all Greek pagan, and the Greek pagans are happy. Okay. Actually, select you. Okay, you're out of range. Unless I want to spend some training for Force March. I will spend some training for Force March. First one the rebels put down. I should probably use that literature. So you're happy. In fact, you're probably too happy. Don't have the orders to use the literature. We take it back right now. You're getting happier. Currently grumpy, but you're getting happy. Oh, current grumpy. Let's put it here. Slows the rate that you're getting grumpier down. And we can stop entirely if we get these walls done. We're humble, religion's pleased, paganism and state religion's happy, righteous leader. It's pretty good. Let's put the wall in here in the meantime. Go for the luxuries. Yeah, probably go for the luxuries that we can spread out. armor there for more growth. That's the turn. Get the Prince of Carthage to convert to our paganism. Unlikely to take kindly influence on him. I can't resist. Okay, so we got choice between engineer, carpenter, or be well-rounded. I'm gonna make you a general, and I'm not sure if we're gonna be making you a general. Got heckler. Yeah, you probably want to be a general. Sure, we'll go engineer here. Okay, for the wonder I would like to do, what is the price? I can afford the price. Can't afford the price on that one, and we're not legendary yet. The cloth iron can be done. There we go. So, in 14 turns, we complete that ambition. So, the 2 legacy ambitions will be completed. Oops, undo that. I forgot we're still fighting the rebels here. You go there, poke the rebels. Poke the rebels. Poke the rebels. Here, there goes the rebels. Am I still a governor? Yes, still the governor of this city in particular. Okay. Oh, and we're stressed. Let's go to the stress. Gotta go improve relations with Egypt by doing some more trade. We're a little bit negative on food. We got a... I don't have farmer in production. We have a farmer in production, which is kind of the same thing. Farmer and fisher and such, okay. So I gotta work on those elder specialists. After we get those wonders done. Well, after we get that wonder done, one of them's done already. Tribal raid coming with the Thracians, okay. The king of the Numidians become our lover. Don't you look delectable? Or I can make him vengeful. Love the cute tassels. Not just my enemies that tremble before me. Yeah, we're a bit impulsive, we'll say. Gadfly. Unhappy oligarch has spoken publicly about the state of government and society, calling our court a stable of asses. Clearly, his love for the nation shows no limits, but civil disruption must be kept in check. Make him a courtier. We become unpopular. And we do have one power-hungry person in the court who would become very unhappy about that. We'd get philosophy as a free law. Which we wouldn't otherwise be able to get because we don't have the requirement tech. And one of our families does want philosophy. Although they want either. They want either engineering or philosophy. They want something done on that line. And I'm probably actually on philosophy for the quest we're going right now. Can't fly or banish him. Yeah, we're gonna modify the court appointment. The ambitious. God's consort. Grant the title of God's consort. It's all in the state of late. Questioning he feels that he's a partner of a living God, he should be given a suitable title. Becomes disappointed, but we become pious. That would be my last strength. Although, again, world religions can't be spread. This doesn't really work for our religion. Sure, we'll spend 5 orders and give him a semi-nonsense title. Hopefully that does not come back to bite us in the butt, and it quite possibly will. And apparently our indulge in revelry did not get us not stressed. We hit the revelry event instead of the stress removal, so I'll have to try again. Apparently did not do enough drinking. So we'll just have to do more drinking. Nope, that's not going to be a workable path. Gotta go the long way around. Or get a few boats in the gap. But seeing as I haven't invented the concept of a boat yet, that's going to be a bit difficult. Fishes, farmers, walls. Suppose I can't. Go. Click on the city, thank you. Oh, the city's recovered, so I can press this again to get it out of the way. Let's do that. Let's get the hoplite out of the way so I can be working on getting our elders. Probably acolytes. And then we probably want a governor here. One city is missing a governor. The newest one, obviously. Fair enough. Big question out there. Oh, I'm out of orders. Can't do that. I've only got 1 order left. Cycle the turn. We're no longer stressed. Good. Our husband has converted to a different religion. And someone's converted to the state religion. Okay. We now control our 2 hoplites. Connections versus relations. So marry the Thracians will get us peace with Thracians. And this is... Oh no, this is the princess. This is the heir apparent would be marrying into a tribe for peace. And probably the tribe I want to pick a fight with. Or can say no. Marry into one of our families. We're into one of our families. Our ambassador. Do I want all cities culture, foreign opinion, tribe opinion? We'll do foreign opinion. The tribes are beginning to decline at this point, so I probably want to focus on the problems that are more likely to become real problems. Okay, so let's get the hoplite back to its home city. You need to take the long way around. You're still taking the long way around. Anyway, let's get the religion opinion by going up the line. So, apprentice, max out the apprentice. We'll probably do the elder one, but we don't have food for the moment, so that's fine. And then I have excess orders. Okay. Oh, I've got an impending trade on you. Okay. Because I am not popular, right? So I could do seek political allies. Chance to become stressed. Chance to get those allies. Seek some political allies to, you know, stop being unpopular. We made a hard choice. It's now time to recover from the hard choice. No, I need the patriarch to like me more for that to be an option. Okay. Let's see what just become pressed clergy works like. End the turn here. Definitely need to build more farms, because that's the only thing we're currently running negative on at the moment. And we still need to research the ability to make lumber mills. New political allies improve our popularity. We're no longer unpopular. Cool. Trade mission event. Very well. We hope you will open trade in the future. Yeah. Tease them a little bit by sending money at them. Useful skill. Encourage rebellion, it will serve him well. Remind him of his place as a warning. Likely to become estranged. Becomes vengeful. Terrified. And imprisoned. Remind him of his place. We're on the wind. Okay. Got some lush in here, which I'm going to try to go for farming reasons. I can afford to buy food, right? Yeah, we can afford to buy food. So we're gonna buy like 100 food. Start an apprentice scribe here. Provides more orders. Okay, so I can convert religions, so not really what we do. Let's try to raise our opinion. Oh, your opinion is now high. Okay. Can I get you to try to convert? The princess. Minimum, please, but that's the case because she is. I'm just misunderstanding how that works. So I want your religion changed. In this case, then you need to be minimum pleased. Okay. Oh, we'll go influence your opinion there. The ambassador, I want you to continue reaching out to the Egyptians. Some new trade missions. Oh, I need more money for that. I can sell some metal for that. Go get another trade mission going. 8 orders, and I do have an unused trade good. Got tradable pearls. And I don't need the fur here, so I can take the fur away. You're improving. You're probably the grumpiest. In fact, you probably want a governor. And then again, we send you the furs and the pearls. And that means you're no longer getting more grumpy. That would have been the other place, I think, to send it. Yeah, that would have been the other place to send it. And we'll be able to send it because we're going to get more pearls fairly quickly. Okay. Of the ones we were targeting, we've hit steel, so that's definitely the one we're doing. In the discard pile, although there isn't a draw pile right now, so I suspect they're going to shuffle and draw. We have forestry, so guessing we got like a 3 out of 7 or 4 out of 7 to pull forestry on the next one. Oh, Incest Slayer requires line consolidation. I don't have that. So I'm not doing that. Go do the ore. Which reminds me, up here in tech, where is land consolidation? There's land consolidation. Put that as a target. Oh, that's after forestry. So we definitely really want to go through forestry, because we really want to get the land consolidation as well at this point. Lush Flat, that's a reasonable place for a farm. Plop a farm there. Yeah, we got lots of potential orders. Not necessarily have a lot to do. Are all the places filled with governors? No, we're short in governor. We can give the princess a job. Okay, then we've got 12 extra orders, but that's fine. For the moment, we're importing food to do improvement of specialists, so. Raiders are coming, okay. The Numidians have been eliminated. Okay, so we just got the Thracians to our north. You can be a diplomat or a scholar. We're going to diplomat. Let them have their temples, or the Jews must find some place else to worship. Actually, let them have their temples. I can build the disciples and get those temples built. I think. That might have been a poor choice. Me, I can pick up, as my last strength, half an order for all cities, plus 1 in the city I am personally governing. Cool. 4 orders is useful. Maybe not the strongest thing in the world, but useful. It's assuming Shrine of Athena in that direction. don't necessarily agree. I want to work this direction. I come over here. Do this one for the happiness first. Okay, let's grab these troops. So we're going to send you up. So. You up. Like so. You up. Like so. And honestly, I should probably go deal with the Thracians. We take their stuff over. Get you over. Anyway, once we were working with the Thracians, at war with the Thracians, we'll send this guy up this way. Him by himself, well, once we have steel, what I'll do is upgrade him to axes, and then we'll send him up. Once we have steel and have axes, he can probably go by himself. And you want us, or you want to probably get your Elder Acolyte, so we'll buy the food for the Elder Acolyte. You're about to have a garrison. So the wall is potentially tempting to protect you better. We'll build the wall then. Your apprentice scribe is done, so we will purchase the food to do the master scribe. And you actually just need more citizens. So we're going to do a cycle of festival. Technically, they'll have the citizen next turn, so the festival is really helping on the next one, but we also want to keep doing that, so that's not a problem. Right, because the next one's going to be a fisher as well. And then we're going to want another fisher. And then we're going to want that acolyte, so yeah, that's what we want more people to grow faster. And I've got a pearl to distribute. And I think you were the only city that was gaining happiness. So pearl goes to you. Oh no, we got one that's exactly at 0. We've got 2 exactly at 0. So that'd be the next locations for pearls to go to. Or I start sending them abroad for diplomacy reasons. So we finished the legacy in 9 turns. Maybe a little closer than we'd want, but it'll finish on time. You, I think, can train Jewish disciples. And the Jewish disciples build monasteries and temples. Just realized I might not have the tech for temples. Yeah, we'll have to pick up the tech for temples. So that's going to be the thing that's going to be difficult to create. So we've got an ambition that says we want that tech. But we got 6 cities, so getting 6 temples, because there's 1 temple per city, is not that hard. Rebels have spawned at Alexandria right after I pull the troops. Wood for training, stone for quarters. Okay, at least these are lush and temperate hills, which means I can farm both of those. I think I'll go put a granary in, and then farm the nearby hills. Ideally, we wouldn't have had to stop the turn on the marsh, but we did. We have the wood, we'll upgrade you to... Once we sort out wood income, we'll upgrade you to archer. Hunting a myth. No, the legend sleep. Oops, wrong one. Buy 100, not sell 100. And you keep trade missions going. Yeah, keep trying to do it with Egypt, because if we can get Egypt to prove, we can kind of get the leader estranged from us. Our husband is about to die. God's consort is about to die. All the governor spots full. Looks like it. One of our 60-year-old general has retired from being a general. Okay. Spare the formation of a new cult in the aftermath. People worship him as a god. He was a god. Priests of God's consort. Depending to orders. Such a god needs a suitable resting place. If you coming back to potentially help the rebels, you're probably not going to be there fast enough, but find out. Prince Acolyte or Apprentice Officer? You want culture or training? Probably culture. And you need citizens if you're going to keep taking specialists. So, festival, you. Yeah, looking at the time, we're up over an hour. I was going to try to play until we had our Legacy 1 completed, which is 7 years, but I think it is time to bring this part to a close and bring the stream to a close. We've got 3 ambitions here that I think are all completable. Probably the hardest one is actually the Jewish temples. Because that means we're going to have to spread Judaism to 6 places. I think it's currently only in, like, 2. 1, 2... That's not there, so 3, 4... so we got 6 places to spread it to, or 6 places, right? So that it's possible to do it, right? Gotta spread it to 4 places, and then I gotta set up 6 temples. And we've, of course, got to research the technology to do temples. So maybe in hindsight, you actually shouldn't be the apprentice. You should, because I've got to start spreading it. Let's start getting the disciples going, because it's not a guarantee that the disciple successfully spreads the religion. At least I don't think it is. I don't think it is if there's another religion in the city. And all our cities, I think, have at least 2. They have well, I don't think the pagan gets in the way. I think you need the other major ones might. So Zoroastrian might get a little way. So there should be easy. There should be easy. Here we got Zoroastrianism, so we might have a little bit of issue there, and we might have a little bit of issue over there. And obviously, building the temples are going to make the Jews happier, even though they're not particularly happy for various reasons. We did protect the holy ground. We are righteous. It's offsetting some of the things that are making it grumpy. But I think spreading the religion and getting the temples and stuff will help. I can check, so I think... Or is it not the temples? Is it the, priests? Yeah, okay. So if we get, like, elder priests, I think the elder priests provide 3 permanent opinion boost to the villages of the religion. But yeah. The run is going well. I think we will probably win this one, although maybe it isn't going to be as militarist as I'd hoped, because we're probably going to end up doing an ambition victory again. At some point, I need to figure out how to be this more militant in this instead of just going by ambitions every time. But yeah, I hope everyone has been enjoying. If you're watching on YouTube, there probably will be a part up tomorrow. Oh, just realized I got a city that's going to burn down there. Whoops. Or, you're going to disappear in a year. Bit of a shame. Don't have a way to stop that. Not anymore. I had opportunities to stop it, but I didn't take it, because I screwed up. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, there'll probably be a part up tomorrow. We've recorded far enough ahead that I should get around to recording more before your tomorrow, if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, let me go over the schedule for the next couple days. So tomorrow is going to be Shadow Empire. Monday will either be Songs of Six or Factorio. Tuesday, I believe, will be the other one. So I haven't decided which one's on Monday. I'll have a better understanding end of stream tomorrow. Because I want to make sure I'm recording far enough ahead. And actually, it arguably doesn't really matter which way I do it around, as long as I do both. So, I suppose if you're watching on Twitch and you have a comment on which would you prefer to see on Monday, whether you prefer it to be Songs of Six or Factorio, feel free to let me know. And again, if you're watching this on Twitch, this is a good time to leave any comments before I bring the stream to close, because I'll try to check the comments before I bring the stream down. But the upcoming schedule is today was Old World, Sunday will be Shadow Empire, Monday will either be Songs of Six or Factorio, Tuesday will be the one we didn't pick for Monday, and then Wednesday we will be back to Old World. So that's the upcoming plan for the next couple days. We are kind of going back to a 4-game, 4-part, 4-day stream schedule. At this point, I think I am recorded far enough ahead that I don't actually want to get much further ahead. Because those will hit the point where there'll be parts that aren't released on YouTube before they come off of Twitch. Well, I suppose it's a good time to remind people. I'm streaming this live to Twitch under the username Willcole, and I am uploading the local recordings to YouTube in 1080p and 60 frames per second under the username Willcole100. They should be uploaded to YouTube prior to the Twitch VOD coming down on Twitch. I am in the process of recording ahead so that the 2 periods during this upcoming month when I'll be out I have content up and available for those gaps. As a side effect, I've been recording 4 parts a day on a 3-day cycle. So we've been getting every 3 days, we've been getting effectively 1 day ahead. At this point, I believe I'm, depending upon the series, I am 10 to 13 days ahead. And 14 is the amount of time which a Twitch bot stays up. So that's why we're going to make the transition over to doing a 4th game. Although the 4th game won't be recorded ahead. Factoria won't be recorded ahead. Or Factoria is going to be a little bit weird because of how I'm going to record it. I'm going to stream the whole stream. The stream is going to get uploaded pretty much unedited to YouTube. I'm going to make a time-lapse version in 5x, and then I'm going to do basically a build review on each of the processes as they get completed, to show the process I'm doing to do Renedons. So it's going to be lots of Factorio content, but because of how it's going to come out, there's going to basically be no delay on it. Unlike everything else I'm recording, which is at this point almost 2 weeks behind when we streamed it to when it gets released on YouTube. But I hope everyone has been enjoying. That's for the upcoming schedule, the upcoming plans. Again, I think it's going to be 2 weeks, and they're going to be 2 different weeks than I am out during June. One's the last week, and the other week is actually a little bit less certain when it will be, because it depends on someone else. I'll be traveling with someone else to help them move something. So it really comes down to when they think they can go down and move that thing. It's a large machine shop style item that needs to get moved. And yeah, I'm not even sure how much help I'm going to be with that, but we'll find out. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna do the outro of this video. I hope everyone has been enjoying. This run will continue. And yeah, I think this is a run where we'll win. These 3 ambitions should all be completable, so we're going to get 7 out of 10. Granted, the last couple ambitions are always the hardest ambitions, but they're not usually uncompletable, and we're not in a situation, unlike the last game. Last game, at this point, 4 hours in, the Hatties were in like a runaway to victory state, where unless we like took stuff off of them, they were going to win. We're not there with Carthage. Carthage is halfway to victory, and we're about halfway to victory, right? So we're on par with our victory path to the AI's victory path. The AI only wins via score, and they got to get 54 score. So Carthage is halfway there, and I think they're probably running out of city sites. So that's the easy score for the AI is city sites. Oh, and they've also got a lot of wonders. They're going to run out of wonders. But yeah, I hope everyone has been enjoying. With that, I'm going to do the outro, so I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.